So, I believe you have already recognized how severe it could be once you leak your personal information, right? Okay, so for now, the only question left is, what can you do to protect your private personal information? So here comes the most crucial part of this whole bootcamp. I will show you simple strategies that you can practice for right now in your day-to-day operations, okay? There gotta be no hardcore technical talks. There also gonna be no sophisticated methodologies or something like that. It's just some simple operations, okay? Piece of cake. So here comes the first one. Using a fake name, not a real name when doing online shopping, okay? Actually, this one is the most easiest way to protect your personal information. But what shocks me is that a lot of folks, including my friends, they're actually using a real name when doing online shopping, okay? And I didn't realize it could put their personal information at risk. So let me explain why using your real name for online shopping could lead to personal information leaks. Firstly, after you buying something online, your personal information, like a delivery address, your real name, and phone numbers, will be saved in the backend of the web store, okay? But the business owners always declare that they will protect your data in a safety manner. But there's always an exception, which is no one can guarantee you that your data will always be safe, especially for those medium-sized business owners who tend to run online stores by themselves. They can be at high risk of getting hacked and having data leaked, okay? And secondly, after you order something online, the delivery part could be outsourced to third-party individuals. I'm not saying that the delivery guy may abuse it or may steal your personal information. I'm only saying that your real name, your address, together with your phone number, will be printed on a packaging box, making it easy for prying eyes to see. So basically, everyone can look at it and get to know a lot about you. Okay, so just as important as avoiding using your real name, make sure to tell off the recipient information before you tossing away the package, okay? So you might think this is kind of like an overreaction. So you may live in a quite decent community and you're 100% confident with your neighborhood. So you don't have any bad guys hanging around. But still, trust me, actually dumpster diving is a quite common technique used to retrieve information. And that is why many companies use shredder to cut off the paper into pieces before throwing it away. So let's say even you are using a fake name when doing that shopping, still in some cases, you may buy some certain items, let's say like adult items or something like that. So if you want to keep that information protected, next time, do remember, remove the recipient information before you throw it away. Okay? That's quite simple, quite easy to do. So next, be careful of tailgating and piggybacking. So you might have no idea what it is. Basically, tailgating and piggybacking happens when someone sneaks in behind another person through a security gate, like this image indicates, or some entrance without a right ID or without any appropriate permission. This kind of thing actually happens a lot in office buildings, especially for those as multi-tenant. And it's quite difficult for security guy to find out because we know a lot of employees also doing that. So they may just, in the middle of chatting and they may not waiting to scan a badge again, or they just, for convenient. But anyway, for individuals, we're actually talking about bad guys, or let's say, for instance, stalker. They pass the security check using this technology and they get into your residence. That could cause serious consequences. Okay? So what should do? Here is the answer. If you spot someone tailgating, you don't have to confront them directly. That could put you at risk, so don't do that. The smart move is to get in touch with the security folks who's in charge, okay? Remember, you just reported it. No need for you to handle it, okay? Okay, so after discussing the appetizer, let's talk about the main course, okay? The main dish. So in the cyberspace, how should we protect our personal information from being leaked? Generally, in cyberspace, it is all about phishing, okay? So what is phishing? Phishing is basically like digital fishing. Instead of casting a line into water to catch fish, cyber criminals, or let's say bad guys, cast emails, tickets, or fake websites to hook personal information from you. So they pretend to be from legit companies or organizations, tricking you into giving away some sensitive stuff, like let's say like passwords or credit card numbers or login credentials. It doesn't matter. So it may sound a bit complicated for you. So let's make it simple, okay? So no matter it is using email, short messages, or let's say direct phone calls, the basic drill with phishing is always like this. So first, they're going to start off by making a sense of urgency or dropping a surprise on you. Like you won some prize or you are chosen for some good stuffs or something like that. Anyway, they're going to throw you a big surprise. Then they will give you some instructions to follow. So typically, you may need to click some links or open some attached files, which eventually leads to your personal information getting leaked. Right. So let's dive deeper into how phishing is actually pulled off. I will show you a real case in the real world. Okay. So let's get started. Okay. Let's first talk about phishing emails. So among all the phishing tactics, phishing emails are always the most common and the most harmful. So I believe every one of you have probably received this kind of email before, whether it's on your work inbox or your personal ones, like in your Gmail accounts or something like that. So let's take a look at how many patterns a phishing email may look like. For instance, this one is actually the most classic or iconic phishing emails. It's quite simple. It was like you want some prizes or you want some magnificent laundries, and the only thing you need to do is just click some link and input some information. Okay, quite simple. Apart from that, some of the phishing emails may ask you to make a transfer, just some small monies, to make some transfer first as a processing fee. Okay, that makes sense, right? Before you get your huge amount of prizes. So I believe most of you see it as a phishing email, and it probably doesn't cost anyhow. But still, some people, let's say for instance, for our parents or grandparents who are lack of experience, they may choose to trust it and take a chance. That will cause consequences. Okay, so make sure our parents or our loved ones also be aware of this kind of trick. So the strategy is quite simple, to dealing with this kind of phishing emails. Just trust your instinct. If something is too good to be true, then it's definitely not true.